On April 27, 2011, at about 6:20 p.m., the fourth of four EF5 tornadoes from that day touched down just southwest of Rainsville, Alabama in DeKalb County. Of the four EF5 tornadoes that touched down that day, this one is one of the least talked about, which is weird considering it caused some of the weirdest and most horrific damage the entire day. Now, the supercell that produced the Rainsville tornado had already produced one EF5 in Mississippi and another EF4 tornado in Alabama before it finally put down its last tornado, the Rainsville EF5. As the tornado reached EF5 intensity and traveled through Rainsville, it picked up this school bus, launched it across the road, and ripped its chassis entirely off while also twisting the frame. As it traveled on, it completely swept away hundreds of homes in the area with very little debris remaining. You can see this home right here that has been swept away. Much of the debris was almost 600 feet away in a tree line. One particular home that was completely swept away had a safe that was anchored into its concrete foundation. As the tornado traveled over it, it picked up the 800-pound safe, carried it 600 feet into a tree line, and ripped the door completely off of the safe. Now, multiple families headed towards storm shelters to take safety from the tornado. One particular storm shelter you can see here had much of the ground scoured away from its exterior as the tornado traveled over. There was another report that portions of another storm shelter were pulled at least 6 to 12 inches out of the ground as the tornado traveled over that area. One home that was completely swept away was an entirely stone house with concrete foundation. As the tornado moved over it, it ripped away all of the walls of the stone house and pulled a portion of the concrete foundation out of the ground as it moved by. The complete and total devastation this tornado caused throughout DeKalb County makes it one of the strongest tornadoes that has likely ever been seen in American history. In total, this tornado was on the ground for 36 miles, 36 minutes, reached a maximum width of about a half a mile, and caused 25 fatalities throughout Alabama.